What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. I hope everybody had a great week. All right, guys, we're going back to another GigaPan. And the reason why I'm doing a lot of these pans lately is because you guys are requesting them. So I'll do anything you guys want to request as long as we have enough information to make that video, right? So if you want to request a certain sol, just give me the link to the sol, and I'll be more than happy to check it out, just like you guys have been doing to these GigaPans. So thank you for doing that and submitting them, right? All right, so we're going back to the MSL, which is Curiosity Rover, and we're going to Sol 2597. In this case, it's a GigaPan, again, by my good friend Neville Thompson. Okay, let's jump into this and see what we got. This is it right here, and you can see it's been December 2nd, 2019. It was submitted, or was put up here, it was uploaded, and you can see the size is 4.12 gigapixels, right? Quite big, quite large photo, and you can see it right here. It's the M100, which is basically the mass cam, right? All right, so let's get into this. I'm going to make this full screen. And right off the bat, I'm going to show you some kind of weirdness to doing with these photos right there next to the skyline. And all we got to do is just zoom into this back here. I want you guys to see this. This is really weird how they're literally obscuring these objects here on the top. Check out the way they're doing this. Really? What is that? You can see right here, it looks like some kind of weird dome type thing. And the line, you can literally see it goes like this and then straight down. It's through this manipulation, you can still see this. This object right here. Look at the way this thing does this. And look at the way it goes back a little bit right here. But look at the fudging and the blurring that they're using over it. Look at this. Look at this object in the back right here. I'm not sure if it just does this. It goes up, over, and then back down, or if it actually is a complete square. But whatever this stuff is, they're literally taking it out of the photo. Look at this. And again, guys, we want to pay close attention to the things we can see peeking out of this ground. Again, these pieces right here in the ground are what we're looking for. It is absolutely a junkyard here on Mars, and the stuff that you can see in here is just absolutely astounding if you just take the time to look for it. Check this stuff out. Right off the bat, we've got these what look like these almost tubular type things. See this right here? How fat it is? Is it possible it's like tree roots kind of thing going on, right? And now over here to the right, it looks like some kind of little propeller, at least 3 parts to it, right? Check this out. Right here, you can see this. Check this out. Right there, you got a center. Of course, you don't see the third one, or whatever that may be, right? You don't see any of that, but something is in the background right there underneath this mess. There's something right there, too. See the way this is doing this here? Comes straight down. All right, so let's jump down more down here. Check out some of these things that are like this here. Look at this. Notice how it has this curvature. Comes all the way down. See that? Goes like this. There's another piece inside right there. You get this object right here going back. What almost looks like something almost square. All right, so let's jump all the way to the top here because this is interesting. I want to show you a couple objects that, to me, kind of make you scratch your head, wonder what it is, right? Okay, here it is right here. Couple little objects. This, I'm not sure what the heck that's supposed to be. But notice how it is rounded right here. Goes up almost like a turtle shell, but that's not what it is. But it kind of has that weird goofy shape to it. And goes up like this. Here's another little thing I thought was interesting. It kind of reminded me of the last GigaPan we looked at where it looked like that alien was slumped over in this weird craft. Check this out. I'm not saying this is what this is, but check this object out. Look at this little egg-shaped piece right here. Right there. See it? Going around. Coming back. I'm not sure if there's something else part of that. Because it looks like something may be going like this here. But check out the square that's in here. Right there. Kind of looks like it has this kind of curvature to the top of the front of this square, and it goes back. Whatever the heck's inside this, I'm not sure what that is, but check that out. What do you guys suppose that is? Goes down like this here, and it looks like a mess of junk just laying there. Got these weird circle type thing. There's one right here with something gold or yellow colored right in the center of it. Let me show you that real quick too in Photoshop. Now, what I find interesting is when you look at this piece here, you got to look, again, you got to always look for the lines. Check this out. Going down. Why does this look like this is like a cover again? Now, I'm not saying these lines are here. I'm just saying that you can see it almost looks like this opening right here. And the ground is around it, and it looks like this stuff peeking out of it. Now, if you enhance this, I'm just going to back up a little bit. Check that out. What could that possibly be, guys? Right there. And you've got this object in the back. Looks like it's going straight. Comes down like this. Goes over. Some other little detail in there. A nice, perfectly round piece here. And I took some of the color, I desaturated a little bit, but you got something whitish or yellow sticking out of the center of that. See that? And it's just a mess of things here. See this? Just laying around. Now let's go back into it. Full screen again. Now, let me get into even more interesting objects. Again, we get this areas that look like running water. Or like water's been there, but check this out. It kind of looks like a cave. See that way that opening is right there? Check that out. Right in there. Looks like some kind of weird cave. Another opening right here. We can see something that looks like almost it's round. Right there. See that? See whatever it looks like some kind of weird round disc inside this hole. What looks like this oddity, kind of weird, squared off piece. Right there. Check this out right here. Looks like another opening, but check out this right here. On the right-hand side of it, upper right corner of that opening. Right there. This was kind of wild, because if you think of it as a frame, see this piece right here? You see it's actually wide. It's got like this here. Now, if you were to look back, if you were to think of this as a frame and it went all the way to the top, you know what I'm saying? Then it's very possible. And you can see what looks like something square inside this busted open area. See this? Almost looks like more framework up here. This coming straight down. We got these weird looking anomalies around it. Again, we got these pieces in here. It's almost like this stuff is a junkyard, guys, and it's encrusted. Whatever this stuff is, a lot of this is clearly not natural. Check this out. Right here. Going down, look at this piece. Like a piece of framing steel, some kind of detail to it, and it comes down right here. See that? Right in the middle of the screen. We've got these objects right here. It seems like we have this weird, reoccurring pattern, right? You got what looks like this white ring with this black center or detail to it. But look at this. Another one right here. Underneath these pieces here. And you can see this black area right there and the white circle. Or at least it looks like somewhat of a circle. This right here. Look at this. Nice corner. Another one on top of it. Happens to be sticking out. Like this piece right here. You got this weird shaped white area. See that? Pieces coming down, the white. It's the orange or the ground color that they're trying to fool you with. This stuff, I think it's a combination of encrusted stuff as well as manipulation. And guys, what about this pattern stuff up here? Check this out. Right here. Look at the patterns in here. Something like you would see in ancient civilizations where they have carvings and rocks. See that? You got this space and opening right here. Look at some of these crazy looking things. Look at that. Thin piece here. Coming down like this here. Going back up. Use your magnifiers, guys. And you can see these things. Look at something looks like oval right there. Sticking out. Almost looks like something round like the end of a pipe. Not saying that's what it is. But it could be that, right? You got something right here. This big white object. It looks like a smaller circle with a dot or a black area. These areas right here, the stuff in here. Look at the little patterns and stuff like this, guys. Look at this. Look at this right here. And of course, I showed you this over here. White piece coming straight out. You can actually see, well, that's a stitch line right there, but you can see this piece coming out. Straight as an arrow right here coming out. Look at these white pieces just sticking out. It's the stuff that's underneath this rock. It's almost like everything was completely flat, and then when it had a Mars quake or whatever, just kind of ripped up, and this is what you're seeing. You're seeing the ground opening up, and you can see what's underneath it. That's what it looks like to me. Now, again, we can't vet any of this. That's the way it appears, right? Look at this down here. Pretty cool right here. Guys, you never know what you're going to find in these photos. That's what I find awesome about them. More pieces underneath these so-called rocks. Look at this pattern right here. See that? Kind of comes straight down. Comes down like this. Almost like this weird heart-shaped thing. Nice 90-degree angle right here. Goes up underneath it. See that? Goes up over here. Look at this right here. Goes like this. Comes down. Small 90-degree angle. Comes over. Looks like a circle there. Another circle. We have what this looks like, this white piece sticking out. You only see so much of it exposed. That's it. Just some of the objects in here, guys. There's no way that this stuff can be natural. Now, I'm not saying there's no rocks here. Obviously, there is. I'm just saying what we're seeing in between these rocks, somewhat rocks, we're seeing much more in here. Look at this coming out right here. Got this opening, almost like this small arch with pieces coming straight out of it. Look like these flat panel type things, almost flat, almost square. This right here, this gold piece, and we got a white piece in here that contours it. See that? Kind of does this. This part right here, you can see right here. Right here, it looks like it's kind of rounded right there. Another one back here. And these right here. Here we go again, guys. Look at right here. Almost looks like a figure eight. Goes like this. Bulges back out. You got this round circle. And you can just see one underneath this blur right here. All this stuff in here. Right in there. It looks like a faded out ring type thing right there. And there's black piece. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. You got this piece right here. This is pretty cool because you can see it just sticking out. It's gray right there going up and around. See that? These pieces here, just this pot alone. Look at this. Again, here we go again. Right here. Boom. Smaller arch or curvature. Bigger one. Darker area on top of each of these. And again, look at the shape of them. All these little pieces, you got to pay attention to all of these little things in between these so-called rocks, and they're not rocks. Check this out. You've got this round piece right here. It goes down. It's all white right here. You got one detail here, one here. Got a small detail in this, and this is going across. Round circle right there. Another one right here. One in the back. Again, looks like some kind of weird steel type thing right there. See this? Going like this. Boom. Comes down. And you can see it just going like this here. Let me show you that real quick. Go right into Photoshop. Right here. Now here's these little details I was telling you about. And what I want you guys to check out is also this piece here. It has this weird, what looks like a little piece and something straight going from one to another. You guys see that? Right there. And again, look at all of these objects that we're seeing that look mechanical. We've got this area right here. Not sure what to make of that. And just look at all the little pieces that we see in here. It looks like little twisted pieces of metal. Different shapes. Now, I'm not saying there can't be rocks here. Of course there's rocks. But when you look at these things, these objects in here, again, encrusted as well as manipulated. Objects like this here. Looks like it's going up. Has like a small divided piece right here, a line between them. Going like this. Guys, there's so much to cover in here. It's like literally, it would take you 4 hours to do this video. Fortunately, we don't have to do that because you guys can get the link and actually inspect this stuff yourself. Look at right here. Look at in this small hole right there. Look what you got. Pieces right here. Got these squares right here. See that? Right there in the center of the screen, right there. It's weird how this is randomness, right? You see these rocks and then you see these things in between these rocks. Again, guys, picture a smooth surface. Let's say it was like a like this tent type thing. All of a sudden it was to be, instead of being like a highly durable vinyl or some kind of canvas, picture it being stone or something they're trying to make look like stone, and all of a sudden it's just cracked apart in all kinds of places from something like a Mars quake or something along them lines, right? Look at these objects right here. Something right there. Goes like this. Almost like something that's really thin, and it's pliable, it's bendable. You can see it's doing this. Look at the way this opening is here. You can see this straight line going down, going like this, going around, coming around like this, and there's something right smack dab in the middle of it. Look at it. Look at the way this thing's shaped, too. Nice straight piece coming off the top of it. Right there. Check this area out. You got these pieces right here. Now, it's a good possibility that is natural, but check the way that stuff does this. Look at this pattern right here. Going all the way down, and they're connected. See that? Welcome to the Martian Junkyard, ladies and gents. This is what we've got. Look at this. Almost looks like a pottery type thing. See that? What looks like a square opening right there. You see, they got them this weird white thing here. See this? And you can see it right through it. But check that opening out. At least that's what it looks like to me. Of course, you guys can give me your take. Look at this. Nice straight line. Piece right here. It's going like this here with something small right there. It's got this darker slot type thing in it. See that? Zoom out so you guys can check it out. Again, we've got this piece here straight going across. 1, 2 pieces going down. This is cool because you see like the separation right there, or at least a line. And look at the way this thing is. It looks like it's a solid piece of something. 1, 2, 3, 4. See this piece coming down here? Something right here almost looks rounded right there. But check this out. This is what I found interesting earlier. Now, what's the chances of this happening? This is cool. Let me just zoom in just a little bit more. Check this out. We have a circle, a triangle, and a square all in one spot. Check this out. Right here, circle, right there, square, and what looks like a point to it, almost like a triangular point. See that? Let me see if I can zoom in a little further. Again, dark circle, square, and a point. I'm not sure what that is right there. Okay. But it has what looks like this weird shape right here. It goes straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces going off of it. Let me just back out a little bit. Nice square right there. You can see where they put this. They either airbrushed this or whatever. But look at this thing, this object right here. You can see right here. You see this line right here. And there's a piece right here that's lighter than this darker gray area. See that? This is an object right here, and it's much bigger, but again, the air brushed over it. That's what they're doing to these photos, guys. Something right there sticking right out. It's bright in the heck. It's reflecting. Possibly steel. Just got to check this stuff out a lot deeper, guys. The truth is there. Look at this square piece right here. What small dark area or detail? Look at all these little things down here. This is cool. All right here. All right here. Look at the way it's been. It has like a 90-degree angle right here on this ground going across. Look at this right here. Look at the way this design stuff is right here. You can see these pieces going down. One like this here. See the design of that? That is bizarre, man. That is cool. Goes like this, goes down, comes out like this, comes back down. Look at the design of these things right there. Look at the faint lines of these objects right there. Put it in the middle of the screen. Back out a little bit. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think. have a really good look at this. I know you guys are usually all over these gigapans, much to see, and I'm sure you guys will find a whole lot more. I didn't get into all of this, but to me, guys, nothing more than a junkyard. What we're seeing is total devastation of a planet, and what we're seeing is what look like structures. Or are they structures? Are they hollow inside? Is this thing hollow inside? Is it even a mountain at all? Clearly, there's much more going on than just nature. We're seeing much more than that. What looks like Marsquake completely busted this all up, and what we're seeing is the inside of what this thing's made out of. And of course, this is just my theory and speculation. What do you guys think? You might have different ideas. Drop your comments and thoughts below. Let me know what you think, as always. Don't forget to like and please share. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel and you like it what you see, please subscribe. Hit the little notification bell on the side of that so you'll know when the next video is coming out. Guys, got plenty more to see. We got other photos as well as more gigapans and other stuff that you guys may be suggesting to have a look at. Anyway, guys, again, thanks for watching. Always appreciated. And I'll see you in the next video.